Y'all, we are cooked.
I go in with my toner, this Fenty Fat Water right here.
That ain't Fenty Fat Water.
Yeah, it's that girl. Finally, I finished up with my moisturizer. Can't forget to keep the glow, you know? Hey, y'all, that's the routine clear. Now let me go mind my business and pretend I didn't just do all this to stay in the house.
That wasn't Fenty Fat Water, and this is not a human. This is AI. Cut!
Cut off your friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday?
Can we just pause for a minute and talk about the optics of them having a dark-skinned black woman eating fried chicken, bone in, literally, wearing Lululemon-esque with baby hairs and little clips and a little simple necklace. Huh? They have her hand the hands look real. They have the fingernails. They have our nails, y'all. They got her in a bonnet with lashes. This is not a human. She is not a Christian. And how much you want to bet black faces are going to be used as marketing tools because black women are the most influential women in the world. You cannot, irrefutably. They're going to start using us, generating us for AI to sell their products and not have to pay us because they already steal our ideas in the first place. I'm clocking it now. I guarantee you, we are going to have to bear the brunt of AI. And we are in the medieval stages right now of artificial intelligence. Can we go back to when AI met Allen Iverson? Because I'm tired. As a millennial, I'm tired. Now, granted, if you pay more closer attention, you can see, like, you know, but if you just a casual scroller, you're not gonna clock it for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, and we're in the medieval stages. So imagine how it's gonna be without regulation, and they're fighting to not regulate AI, by the way. Imagine what we're gonna be in just a few years or just a year or two. And I can just see now the commodification of black luxury. Like, I can just see it now. I can see it already. We're cooked!
Hey y'all. So I don't know if any of you guys have seen this page, but this particular post popped up for me yesterday. And it's a young lady basically saying that sometimes you got to let your stepmother's text and just go about your day. And she goes to the next screen. It's a berating, nasty text message from her stepmom, right? And a whole bunch of people in the comments saying, you know, your stepmom's so wrong. She's rude. I feel for you, all this other stuff. And I happened to see one person made a comment was like, guys, this is AI, right? And I'm like, So I start going through the actual page and I'm looking at her pictures here. And I'm like, this does look just like that one. This does look very AI. Like, it's weird. And so start going through it. And up here now they have Jamaican AI girl. That was not there. Okay, that was not there. But now it has Jamaican AI girl. But they put it there hoping probably nobody will go look at that, right? And then I start looking down. She's got ones where she's sweeping water out of her house, trying to claim she was part of the hurricane that came through Jamaica. Just ridiculous. And it's actually kind of dangerous. And I say all that to say we really have to be careful with AI, guys, because they are definitely trying to do everything they can to trick us. This girl is floating around here and people believe it. I mean, she's got 55,000 views on that video because people are really believing she's a real person. And it's a whole AI page. And God knows who's even behind the page. But this is why we have to be very careful with how we move on social media. And we have to fact check. You cannot just take what someone tells you on social media and run with that and believe that to be true unless you can find factual information to back it up. Because they make up shit all the time. And they're making up shit to sway us. If they can do this with this, what do you think they're doing when they're trying to sway us politically? Which is why I kind of posted about this because I'm seeing a lot of stuff with Jasmine Crockett and people are catching small snippets or things that are edited a certain way and they're running with it to say that she's a certain type of person or she supports certain things instead of actually doing your own research and finding the full video clip or looking for the real snippet or even looking at her voting record, which is public. No, y'all would rather be on here and be lazy and listen to rando people promoting and putting out fake shit because you don't want to do the work. But not doing the work is why we're in the situation we're in now. Because how many of y'all came back and said, y'all didn't really think Trump was going to do half the shit that he said he was going to do. And he fucking said it. But some of y'all were listening to sites that were saying, oh, he wasn't meaning this or he wasn't meaning that. Yes, he was. But if people fact check, you'd know this. We have to be careful because they are using AI and social media to sway us their way. Why do you think all these big data centers are opening and these big AI plants are opening and all this money is being funneled into AI? So they can do things like this and get engagement and have people believing it's someone and then liking this person. And now people following her, she's getting views. She don't have a lot of followers yet, but maybe it's because people are figuring out it's AI. But 55,000 views is bonkers on a fake ass page. That's crazy. When there's real content people on here that can't even get 300 views. And a fake AI girl got 55,000 views on rage bait engagement at that, because most of her content is rage bait. That is also another thing. They are trying to piss you off. Be careful, fact check, and pay attention to what's being put out here. And if it looks a little off or weird, fact check it. Because we're going to be much worse if we continue to allow this push for AI and it's being put out here in a way that have us all not even understanding that we're looking at an AI page. Because 55,000 views is crazy. Be careful.
Sometimes Black people are so fake. And I mean that literally because sometimes Black people are AI generated. Let's talk about digital blackface AI edition. Now, I told you in my last video that digital blackface is when someone who isn't Black performs Black identity or pretends to be Black online. That is dangerous because non-Black people use Black culture to gain credibility, to vilify Black people, and to cause division within the community by inserting divisive takes. Now, quick note, historically, when we talk about caricature, there's not just blackface, there's also yellowface, there's brownface, and there's redface. Similarly, there's also digital yellowface, digital brownface, and digital redface. All of those exist. So when I say digital blackface, many of these concepts can be applied to the range of digital racial impersonation, although some aspects are Black specific. So keep that in mind. Now, let's talk about how this shows up in AI. You probably have already seen the Fox News clip where they used fake AI clips of Black women that were mad about losing SNAP.
My kids have not eaten in 5 days. It is the taxpayer's responsibility to take care of my kids.
Trump done cut them food stamps off.
So they say 2 million is getting cut off this month for the scamps. I'm about to go find out if I'm in that number, in that ratio.
And the clips were obviously fake, but they relied on and amplified the angry Black woman stereotype. And videos like this just keep coming because of a new app called Sora. It's an AI video maker that can spit out convincing minute-long clips, and you don't need a studio, you just need a prompt. So we're seeing lots of AI accounts making videos that repeat old tropes, and they use racist stereotypes like the angry Black woman or the violent Black man, etc. Now, these videos don't just appear out of nowhere. They serve a purpose. They, number one, feed into the GOP's strategy of division. They also feed into the media's pattern of centering white fear. And they feed into the government's longstanding use of racial stereotypes to shape public opinion and policy. Now they're using AI to create the narrative. So, how do you spot AI-generated content designed to mimic Black, Indigenous, and people of color? Your first defense is you. If a clip feels performative or stereotypical, pause there. Ask who made it and who benefits from it and whether it's even real. And here's 3 quick things to check that. Number 1, who posted it? What's the source account? Does it say it uses AI? A lot of times they say that right there on the page. Number 2, do the people look off? AI struggles with hands and with text and with moving backgrounds, so check those details. And then third, people made with Sora specifically have a robot voice undertone that sounds almost human but not quite. It's very weird. I will link a Sora video below so that you can hear it. Now, my next few videos will break down different facets of AI and digital blackface, so follow me if you haven't already. If you want to learn more about race and media, my book is in the bio, and if you want to bring me in to speak or to lead a workshop, that link is also in my bio. I'll see you soon.
So it seems that AI generated content creation is the new wave to do digital blackface. Because what do you mean that all day on my FYP, I somehow have seen different versions of this same character that is a pit bull in a bonnet who works at McDonald's or Walmart, who has multiple baby daddies, who's talking about in it? What do you mean that there are multiple of those accounts that have millions of likes, tens of thousands of followers, definitely in the creator fund, definitely making money off of menstrual mockery of the Black American community? What do you mean? It's infuriating that stuff like this is allowed to happen, and that this is a way for racism and misogyny to be perpetuated while having plausible deniability, because it's just AI. It's not real. It's not a real person. It's not really mocking anything. It's satire. It's funny. No, the fuck it's not. It's crazy that this is allowed to happen. It's objectively crazy.
Hate to be that person, but history is repeating itself with the blackface. It's just AI. History is repeating itself with blackface. And it's been like this for the last year and a half. Y'all remember when it was those weird black women YouTube ads? And they talked, and it was so obvious it was AI. And now they're making fake TikToks where they're taking voices of other black people. They're creating AI versions of them. Sometimes it'll be a different gender. And they use the exact vernacular. And blackface is happening again. I don't see the AI being used as white people as much as I do black. Like, okay.
The shit that I be thinking about when I hear it, here it goes. Anytime America needs to stand accountable or answer for their bullshit, they find a black face to do it. This AI, it's not good for us, especially black people. So the fact that they're parading AI around behind a black face. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I don't think that black lady is the lady behind that AI. I think they've paid a black lady to pretend to be the face behind that AI. The song itself doesn't give black woman, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. The lyrics, the cadence, it does not give black woman. I am almost willing to bet my life that black woman ain't got nothing to do with that Zana Monet, whatever the fuck that is, okay? And another coon standing behind it is Timbaland, but I tried to tell y'all that. This AI is not good for us. So stop sending AI videos to my phone. It's heartbreaking because they tested it out for months to see how y'all would react. And I can't tell you how many videos I came across where y'all didn't seem to understand that it was AI. And that was scary then. And now they want to tell you that this audio of Donald Trump is AI. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Because they've already shown us exactly who the fuck is guilty. All this time they've been sitting on the motherfucking files, and now they want to just hand them out. Y'all let this government play in y'all face too fucking much for me. Burn it the fuck down.
Is people using AI as the new propaganda towards black women. I have been doing heavy research on this, and majority of the videos that is created by AI on black women has always been painted to be negative. It's always the center of a black woman doing something completely abhorrent or unjustified. Either that or they're constantly yelling at the screen, they're always angry, they're loud, they're fighting someone. It's more than just jealousy and hatred. It's obsession. And when you have a particular obsession over a group of people, black women, that is obviously outperforming you than any other demographic in America. You're going to paint the narrative by any means necessary that not only black women cannot be trusted, have anger issues, and vile creatures, it is to ruin their social image and their reputation. They will use that propaganda AI to convince millions of people, so once they see it more than enough times, it becomes a pattern, and they will be convinced. For hundreds of years, white women have been complaining to the government of just how demure and elegant and slaying the black women have been. From hair to clothing style, from jewels, pearls, and feathers, from gold hoops on the ears to their wrists and their arms. It was old money, tasteful, richly, and godly. And for centuries, white people, especially white women, has always hated that from black women. So whenever you will see a black woman that's about to blow a fuse over something ridiculous, ask yourself, is this AI? Because there's a 9 times out of 10 chance that is the case. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Black women never go on the internet getting angry or upset in front of millions of people if it wasn't justifiable or reasonable.
I have a quick question. Where do we draw the line with cultural appropriation when it's AI that's doing it? A lot of the viral AI videos are of black content creators, black women specifically, and I just don't know how I feel about that. I'm lying. I know exactly how I feel about that. You feel me? It feels like a minstrel show. Because the prompt writers, are they black women? I don't think so. These AI using the N-word. What? There should be some sort of movement against digital blackface. That's what I'm calling it. I'm giving it a name. It's digital blackface. And it's a problem.
I'm gonna try to do it in 60 seconds because I know y'all be ADHD. You ever wonder why the AI videos are portraying black people, black culture, black stereotypes? Bad. Digital blackface, a modern form of racism. And as you can see, there are several factors that goes into this, but I want to talk about this one. Bias training data. This is the biggest one if you ask me. AI uses machine learning. What's machine learning? Machine learning is when you have a data set, a set of data, you give it to the computer looks through the data and finds patterns in the data, and then it makes predictions based off of the data that you gave it. Okay, cool, what's the problem? This data can have biases in it. If you have uncultured people who are ignorant or just are unaware of these kind of biases, it can get looked over. The solution is diversity. We need more black people in tech. I started off making $80K when I first got into tech. Get your black ass certified. You don't need a degree. It don't take all that. I don't have a degree. Get that money and change the world.
It's 2025 and y'all are still doing digital blackface. You just switched it over to AI. For me, it's the black people in the comments who are kikiing and laughing it up in these videos that are making fun of them, that are utilizing stereotypes of them, that aren't even really accurate or true. That's got my goat. But I want y'all to just do a brief little scroll to the bottom of this page. See where this person started. See the kind of content that they were making. See the kind of ethnicities that they were featuring. And then notice how it wasn't until they started making fun of black people, doing these gross caricatures of what blackness is. And then they're ignorant at that. I mean, they don't even get the black Southern woman, stereotypical woman, right? It doesn't even get that right. It doesn't get any of the blackness correct. But you know what? Y'all go ahead. Keep keying in these comments. They're making money off of making fun of you.
Y'all, ain't nothing like a home-cooked meal.
So I'm going to preface this by saying that I'm going to block this creator because one of the things that I am doing in 2024 is blocking any and everybody that is putting on blackface, whether it be physical, literal, metaphorical, digital, any of that, because we're just not doing that. Enough is enough. You're not welcome to the cookout. You're not in the cool. You cancel, block, all of that stuff. Okay. But my thought when I saw this video, literally 10 minutes ago, and I scrolled past it, was was I am proud to be of the Gullah Geechee dialect because, and stay with me, every time a non-Black person finds their way into Black culture and decides that they want to put that costume on, they all sound alike. I don't care if they're from LA, Alaska, Hawaii, wherever, they all sound the same. And they, oh, well, I grew up around such and such. Honey, people in Atlanta, people in Chicago, people in Los Angeles, people in Dallas, people in let's say maybe somebody Black in Idaho. The five of them don't sound the same, but all the white people or all the non-Black people, they all sound alike when they put on that costume of being a Black person or imitating Black culture. Let me say that. And it makes me so happy because for the longest, I hated my Gullah Geechee dialect. I couldn't understand why I spoke that way because growing up, I just felt like it was wrong. Fast forward, I love it because it's something that can't be duplicated. It can't be copied. Because I feel like when you go to other places, like when you go to Atlanta, eventually you will start to pick up how they speak. If I were to go to LA, I could probably start sounding like how my husband starts talking. But the dialect that is Gullah Geechee, it cannot be copied. It cannot be duplicated. And anybody that tries their best to copy and duplicate it will sound off, and we will know that you are forcing it. I know on one hand, probably about 5 white people that speak Gullah Geechee, and they all sounded weird because it's not natural to them. I don't know why it's still a thing for y'all to see a culture and want to literally embody that culture instead of just standing back and appreciating it. Because you can appreciate a culture and things that other people do without literally becoming that culture. Okay? I'm going to just leave that there before I keep rambling on. Y'all be safe out there.
We got fluffy rice, black beans, tender chicken, sweet corn, tomato salsa, and a disrespectful amount of guac, period. I'm in the park right now, but I really wanted to respond to this gorilla AI black girl real nonsense that's been hitting the internet as of late. And really what it is digital minstrelsy. If you don't know what minstrel shows were, they were different shows where white performers would dress up in blackface and mock Black people. And now with the age of AI, we can see this digital minstrelsy on an even larger scale. And they're being so upright racist about it. Like seriously, a gorilla-looking Black woman with long nails and lashes eating in a mukbang, kind of like I'm doing right now. With the age of AI, it's really gonna change the landscape of social media, content creation, and influencers. A lot of brand deals are gonna go to AI created people instead of actual human flesh and blood interactions. And I truly feel like the way to combat the racism is to push content that actually shows Black people in a positive light instead of reinforcing already societally harmful stereotypes. What do you think? Leave it down below. When I get older, shoot, I wanna have like 20 baby daddies. They all gonna pay me child support. I get my EBT, I'm set. Why don't you just get a job? Oh, I know you didn't say that. Y'all hear me? Because of this government shutdown, they telling me I can't use my EBT in November. I got 6 kids with 6 men. 6! And that's the taxpayer responsibility. I got 4 mouths at home. What am I supposed to do now?
MAGA influencers are spreading AI-generated blackface videos like the ones you just watched to vilify black women and poor people. And one of the worst offenders is Brittany Hughes, who made some semi-viral videos pushing out a bunch of this content to advance the false notion that black women using Snap are lazy and gluttonous. Even though the government shutdown is now over and Snap recipients will begin to receive their benefits again in the coming days, it's critical to understand what animates this disinformation because it's not the last time you'll hear it. During the Reagan era, the trope of the welfare queen was pumped out by conservatives. This trope is a misogynistic imagination of a black woman who has multiple kids by multiple fathers and is taking advantage of social safety nets like SNAP, Section 8 housing, and so on. And the trope completely misrepresents the folks who depend on these services. Over 35% of SNAP recipients are white, and 70% of adult SNAP participants are in families with at least one worker. They're just not being paid a living wage. Poverty is not a personal failure. It's the inevitable result of a capitalistic system that depends on your subjugation. But now, AI is breathing new life into this misogynistic disinformation campaign. As AI becomes more sophisticated, it's so important that we, one, understand how to recognize it, and two, when you see it being used like this, call it out.
And say folk, they saying they just want to see how they look with a different hairstyle, but they're throwing that little black person up in there. It's really Blackface 2.0. Like, it's Blackface 2.0.
And what I would look like as a black man. So let's see. Like, what would this face look like with dark skin?
The amount of cringe that is formulated when creating this video on this, I got a lot of emotion right behind this. Okay, I got a lot of emotion behind this, but let's talk about it. Okay, welcome to the channel. Thank you guys for being this patient thus far. All right, so number one, man,
we are
the fact that they are allowing AI to do this, right? The fact that they're allowing, I mean, you can tell.
Finally, I finished up with my
by the just I can tell, most black people can tell just by the way she's moving and acting and talking. She's not. You can tell the. Hold on. Now, and this is a very good AI. Right, but you see how her hand isn't even touching her face, right?
Can't forget to keep the glow, you know? Hey, y'all, that's the routine.
Who puts on moisturizer like that? You know what I mean? Like,
now let me go mind my business and pretend I didn't just do all this to stay in the house.
look at the hand mannerisms, though. Hold on.
I wasn't Fenty Fat Water, and this is not a human. This is AI.
Right. So, and then hold on. Let's get to this one too. Right.
And this is not a human. This
Hold
is
on.
AI.
Hold on, wait. Like, do you see this shit? This shit is so overtly racist and yo, like, this is what makes me angry. This makes me want to get physical because why are you doing this? What are you trying to achieve? What are you achieving doing this? Right? Hold on.
For a minute and talk about the optics of them.
Right? So she gets into the background of it. Then you got a page that's like this. That's, oh my God, bro. It's so many of these pages
Ridiculous. And it's actually kind of,
they're full pages of, you got this one piece of AI that some people, there are a lot of people that can't disconnect or see AI different from real people. Right? Now imagine this gets into the wrong hands of the, you know, the wrong hands of the people that's trying to push a narrative. And then you got the dummies that's too stupid to understand that this is not even real in the first place. This is very good AI though. I'll give it that. This is very good AI. Hold on.
and it's a whole AI page.
Right. So, bro, the amount of energy for, like, you guys got to understand when you, I've dealt with these programs before when trying to make AI YouTube videos as far as like ways to you know, make storylines and stuff like that, right? The prompts are so strict as far as you trying to make a prompt to where it doesn't come out like Chat GPT and all that, it doesn't let you, right? On the white side, like if you're black trying to perceive something white, it doesn't allow it. But I can see very easily how Sora and everything else can allow black people to be perceived in a certain light, a certain way. Hold on, wait. So, like this right here.
It's the black people in the comments who are kikiing and laughing it up in these videos.
And that shit too. You know what I mean? Like, and then you gotta also understand, she doesn't, I don't think she fully even understands, as my previous video mentioned, that a lot of those accounts that are pretending to be black and laughing at this stuff enables people to think that this is okay with us, and it's not. Bro, you
making fun of them.
Bro, this is exhausting.
That are utilizing stereotypes.
This is exhausting.
Them that aren't even really accurate or
bro.
true.
Wait, but why so much energy? I want to stop this right here because this one right here is very important to me. Hold on. Sorry. Why? What is the emphasis? Why? Why? Do you know how much energy you have to put into making a prompt and having the prompt go through and it's telling you, hey, I can't do this, I can't do that, and you have to keep redoing the prompt until you finally get what you want, kind of? You know how much energy it takes? I was trying to do a prompt for a video that was 20 seconds. Some of these people have hour-long videos. Yo, the amount of work involved in that is crazy, and they're doing that consistently. Dog, you can't tell me there's no agenda behind this shit besides just regular white supremacy.
Black people.
And to be clear, it's not just white people. Okay? And it damn sure ain't black people making those accounts. I'm gonna say that 100%. Black people ain't making those accounts, but it's other people doing the shit. Wait. Like this right here, right? Hold on.
What do you think? Leave it down below.
Man,
When I get
this
older,
is...
shoot, I want to have like 20 baby daddies. They all gonna pay me child support. I get my EBT. I'm set. Why don't you just?
Somebody made this trifling ass fake video because they want to push a narrative about black women. That's not true. All of it's fake. Bro.
MAGA influencers
And the crazy
are spreading
part is, right? Hold on. What are the numbers? The crazy part is they do this because they know the truth. They know the truth. Look, they know the truth time and time again. It's 75 million of them on Snap. 75 million. And it's more. This was 2023. This is bigger. The gap has stretched over like 58%. It's bigger than that. And ours has actually shrunk down to 13. Dog. All of that to lie again. Why? Yo, this is the more and more that I do these videos, the more, and I try to disassociate myself from the internet when I'm not making these videos, honestly, because this shit is the Wild West and it's getting crazier by the day. The more and more that I make these videos and dig deeper, the more pissed off I get. I didn't know it was this bad. I had no idea it was this bad, right? I never seen this video until I had to go and find a reference for another video. Yo, do you know how overtly racist you gotta be to make some shit like this? For some people that you say that you don't like, you will put forth this much energy in trying to make them be perceived in a certain light, but you don't like them. I don't like Donald Trump, punk ass. at all. I'm gonna name him. I don't like him. But I'm not going to make a video creating him. I'm not going to take any other energy outside of me just verbally saying that and making a video of him to put him, or who else that I don't like? Nick Fuentes, little punk ass. Bruh, it's so many things I want to say that I know that I can't say. Just for safety purposes. When it comes to my rage and how I feel about this shit is so whack. This is whack. Somebody really put energy into doing this. This shit is whack. And then there's people that will sit there and laugh about that. Kiki, ha ha, like it's funny. That shit ain't funny. And the only reason you guys feel that way is because we never respond back. We never do that shit to y'all. We never do that. We take that shit on the chin, we move on. Y'all just keep going. That's why this shit is happening. Y'all keep going. Oh, you guys are always complaining about racism. Yeah, because y'all fuckers are racist every day. This is what I'm saying. This is an example. We have AI digital blackface now. AI. Y'all have used AI so much that it is learning the conditions in which you can use blackface for the program. Dog. I how do you get enjoyment out of that? This bro, this shit is sick. This is sick. It's not okay. It's not right. You're not normal for doing this. It's not funny. You're not creative. You are a loser. You are a loser. You are a punk, sissified, weak loser. Loser. You are a loser. And you only do it out of the comfort of the internet because you know it's not going to be traced back to you. It's not funny. It's not funny to black people. This shit don't feel good. Y'all always attacking us. We can't get no peace nowhere. You can't get peace on Twitter. You can't get peace on YouTube. You can't get peace on Instagram. You can't get peace on Facebook. You can't get peace on video games. You can't get peace nowhere without y'all doing some shit. I have never seen people dislike people so much that they would go and put this much energy into creating an image that's fake and make a narrative just to display that they hate them that much. Your over-infatuation of the black community needs to be studied for real. And this shit goes back way before the internet was even a thing. Dog. Y'all have abused AI so much, so fast that it's already getting conditioned to make this a norm. And it's not. Yo, if my camera was showing right now, I'm hot. I'm standing up talking right now. That's why my voice is a little elevated. This shit is whack, bro. This shit is whack. It ain't trolling. This shit ain't trolling. This is weirdo, God tier, catfishing level behavior. You are weird. You are weird. And it needs to be guidelines for this because this is dangerous. Because what if we turned around and started doing the same thing to y'all? Putting y'all in a different light. That way the talking heads, so see how they are? Thugs. There's a lot of stuff we can do about, portraying y'all for monetary purposes or to just try to put a narrative out there. Your whole existence is to literally make a narrative. You are a fucking loser, yo. You are a loser. You are a bum loser. Bro, I'm telling you. I take the fade for the black community, bro. I fade every single one of y'all, line you up. I take the fade for the community because y'all tripping, bro. And that's the problem. We ain't got enough people getting hit in the mouth. We don't. That's why people are doing the things they do. That's why people throw stones and hide their hands. This shit is whack, bro. This video ended up being, I'm sorry, I'm talking to 39 and a half. The video was 25 and a half minutes. I have 6 times the amount more of other videos already loaded that I decided to stop here. I'm gonna do a part 2. Man, my people, we got to be more aware about everything. That's always we strong. But this right here, bro, I'm exhausted. I just want to get physical at this point. Me. I'm not speaking for nobody else. This really made me mad. You know what I'm saying? And then the like you was so lazy in your prompting that you didn't even take out the fact that she ate through a whole bone. Lazy. Come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Whoo. I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like the video, comment, and please share this because it's not enough awareness on this video out. This video needs to be out. More people need to see it. Non-black people need to see it. People need to see this shit. This is crazy. There's a lot of people that don't know that this is even a thing right now. I didn't know it was to this level of extreme. This is crazy. See you on the next one. Deuces.